Welcome again to another session with Sizzle and Cheer. My name is Dzifa. Thank you all for the support and the subscriptions and the likes. Oh my God, it's so overwhelming. Today, I bring to you a very delicious and yet healthy meal. Who says healthy shouldn't be delicious? Stay tuned. So, here we're going to make some catfish vegetable stew with some jasmati brown rice. And guys, this is delicious. Let's go right into our ingredients. I have here onions, red and the yellow. I have orange peppers as well as the red one. I have some carrots. I have green beans. I have some cabbage that I'll be using right there, as well as some tomato sauce. I will be using for my herbs and seasonings some seasoning salt and cube. I have my minced garlic and ginger fresh, as well as rosemary chopped up. Here I have some curry powder that will be used for the stew as well. I'll also be using some catfish, and here I have my powder, my flour, where I have thrown in some seasoned salt already, and I'm mixing this together. You could just use salt and pepper if you wish, but that's how I'm gonna go. Here is some brown rice. This rice is called Jasmati. I found in my local store. I'm sure you guys can find it. It seems to be a blend of the two, jasmine rice and basmati rice. Here is some peas, and I will also be using some parsley, which I have here to garnish the rice in the end. So stay tuned. So we're going to cook our rice at this time, and I have here water almost coming to a boil. I put in a couple onion slices in there to kind of flavor the water a little. And my rice has already been washed, and I have 1 pot of rice to just 1.5 pot of water. You want your water to just rise a little above your rice like so. And here I'm going to put in just 3 tablespoons of oil to kind of help with the flavor of the rice. It also helps with the texture and makes it taste better. Here I'm putting in some salt. Give it a stir, and I'm just going to cover it to steam. So here I'm going to transfer my rice to the other eye just so that I can do multiple things at a time. At this time, I would like to fry my fish. So let's get our skillet on the fire. And here I'm going to put 1 cup of oil in the skillet. And that's my oil. I'm going to dip my fish in my flour that has been seasoned, and I'm just going to do this to all my fish whilst I wait for my skillet and my oil to get hot. And whilst we wait for my oil to be hot and I'm coating my fish, it is interesting to know that catfish is very nutritious. It's rich in vitamins such as B12, omega-3, omega-6, selenium, and it's also packed with protein. And as you can see, I am frying my fish at this moment. My oil is hot, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start my stew. At this moment, I'm going to pour some oil in here. I have about a 1/2 cup of oil in here, and there we're going to wait for it to heat. And as I wait, I'm going to be turning my fish. And this is how I cook for my family, guys. I just love to multitask and cut cooking time. So we're going to continue with our stew. And to check if our oil is hot, we're going to do the sizzle test, and this is done by dropping in some onion to check if it's hot. If it starts sizzling, it's hot, but it's not quite there yet, so we're going to give it a while, about a minute or so. And there you go, it's sizzling. See that? All that sizzle. I'm putting my onions first. I'm going to give it a stir and leave it for about 2 minutes to get a little soft and brown. And I wish you could smell it, guys. We're going to check on our fish at this moment, and it's coming along so beautifully. Look at how it's browning, but we want a golden brown color. So we're just going to turn it so it doesn't bend on one side whilst we wait for that onion to simmer. So at this time, we're going to check on that onion, and it's coming along. Yes, it's softer, and you see it's not as crisp as I put it in. And at this moment, we're going to put in some curry powder. And there I have about 2 tablespoons of curry powder, and I'm going to stir so it distributes beautifully. I'm adding my garlic and ginger at this moment. And I'm making this dish or the stew in a cast iron pan, because cast irons, when you use over time, they get seasoned and they make your food so flavorful. Cast iron is also known to leak iron into your food, so if you are anemic, it's worth considering to use cast iron. At this moment, we are putting in our tomato sauce, and I have about 15 ounces of tomato sauce. I'm using a tomato sauce from a can, and I'm going to give it a stir and give it about 2 or 3 minutes to simmer. And whilst we wait, I'm going to check on my rice, but for now I'm going to cover my stew, and we're going to take a look at how our rice is doing, guys. At this moment, I'm just checking it, pressing it against my fingers to see how soft it is, and it's gonna give me a clue as to how far it's going. Looks good. I'm going to just cover it and allow it to steam some more. So my stew was cooking on medium heat, and let's check it out. Looks good. Stew is cooking beautifully, and at this time I put in my rosemary and my seasoned salt, but my camera couldn't capture it. My stew is looking good, guys. And at this time I'm about to put in my peppers, and peppers are rich in vitamin C, good to boost your immunity. Those are my bell peppers. It's about 1 cup. I have some carrots, about 1 cup of carrots too. I have green beans, about a 1/2 cup of green beans there I'm putting in, and I'm going to follow suit with my cabbage, which is also 1 cup. I'm going to stir it, and I do not like my vegetables to be soggy in the stew, so I like it crisp. And here I'm putting about 1 cup of water in the stew to allow soften just a little bit the vegetables. Like I said, it has to be crisp and not cooked all the way. So here we're going to give it about 5 more minutes, and as I wait, I'm going to cover and check on my fish, and voila, look at that fish. Golden brown and beautiful. It's all done. I'm getting my fish out, and I have in my bowl paper towel to soak all the grease. And look at that fish, guys. And it's time to check on our rice, and rice is ready. And it takes about just 20 minutes for rice to cook, guys. This is brown rice, so it even takes longer, but if it was white rice, it would take just about 15 minutes to cook. And this is 2 cups of rice, guys. I threw in my peas, and I'm going to put in my parsley at this time. Rice is ready, so fire is off, and I'm going to serve my stew. And look at how good that stew is looking, guys. See how crunchy the vegetables are? And ta-da! Food is ready. Look at that fish, rice, and stew. This is delicious. If you're vegetarian, you can do without the fish and just enjoy the brown rice with the stew. I know I got you salivating at this moment, but I would like you to try your hands on this recipe and let me know in the comment section on the YouTube channel how you liked it. If you want to see more, share, follow us on Facebook and IG. Until then, sizzle and cheer and stay healthy. Bye.